Alright, hey there guys, this is Jigs, and we are going to go to the Scorn of the Venomous Vines of Death. I have been challenged to the FFBE Community Snowball fight, and so here I am. I have to do a difficulty 300 fight with older units, 7-star or below, with any gear we want, minus vision cards. And so here I am. I'm going to do this. I got to make sure I still complete all of the missions. So we got to complete the quest. We need to know items. We need to deal lightning damage to an enemy and defeat the Marlboro Queen's party within 25 turns. And I challenged myself a little bit with this. I didn't want to just make it easy because I knew that I could, because most people can these days with the gear that we have now. So this is the team that I'm going to take with me. Obviously I have a couple of 6 stars. And I'm using Cecil because I love him. He was my tank back before cover tanking was a thing. And I used him for a long time. Bringing 4-star Ash because I heard somebody say something about how she wrecked teams for the longest time, and I always kind of liked her, even though, there was nothing super special about her, but I'm taking her just because, hey, I used to use her a little bit. Chizuru, my main DPS for the longest time, I had to bring her back. And of course Sylvie, because who doesn't like Sylvie? I mean, 7-star Sylvie at that time was just as amazing as our NV Sylvie is now, so that's pretty amazing. And Lunith, another one that was my main damage dealer for a long time, except he was a 6-star for most of that time. So figured I'd bring him along. And then I'm bringing my own Wilhelm because, that guy, once I got him, he was my favorite tank ever. So show the gear real quick and we'll hop in. Cecil's actually geared for damage, not gonna tank him because I geared this team for OTKing. Would have been a lot simpler if I hadn't shackled myself, but I wanted to, these units are not exactly ideal for this clear, but I used them anyway. And then, so I've got all this gear on there, Swordbreaker for the dual wield, and he's got Renegade. I've got him decked out pretty well for attack for a unit that's not an attacker, but, no vision card, of course. And we've got Ash, just using normal, high magic gear. Aaron's Ring for the quadcast. Chizuru, I've got her just with the strongest gear I could get on her. Oh, so one of the ways that I limited myself was no clash gear, because that'll put the stats way up over the top, and I wanted to figure out a way to do it without that. And so figuring out a way to OTK this thing that way was a little bit challenging, but I figured it out. I got it. And so there's Chizuru with her gear. She's got Lightning Fast Legend for EN chaining. We've got Sylvie, typical spirit build, nothing special there. Lunith, also with a Renegade for EN chaining. You'll see why once we get into the clear. We got Sword of the Kings for bolting strike, chaining a little bit, but I ended up not even needing that, I think. It just wound up working out that it wasn't really necessary, but it works, Geared for damage and killers. Also, I have the dragon. That's what ended up making the bolting strike frames not even matter, because I used that on him so that he could EN chain against the mini Marlboros. So there's that. And then Wilhelm is what's going on? Okay, well, anyway, Wilhelm is Wilhelm. He's got tanking gear pretty much, is really all he has. I just brought him for posterity because he was one of my favorite units back in the day. So anyway, enough talk. Let's get into this and go. so Sylvie, we are gonna triple the fun. And we're gonna do Marion Watch Over Me. We're gonna do, where is it, Bolt Egg. And then, you know, pretty much whatever else doesn't matter. I'll just do Growing Offense for attack magic boost for the rest of the team. Why not? Lunith is gonna do True Bioga Blade. Chizuru's gonna do Lightning Bolt Barrage. And that's really all we need for him, so we're just gonna send him. Boom, done. That's the easy one. The next fight is the one that it took me a while to figure out how to get the OTK, because I could kill the Marlboro Queen, but those minis kept surviving for some reason. I was having a hard time getting enough damage to kill those minis. Without the defense and spirit breaks, it was kind of tough, but we got it. So watch me not get it now. That'd be embarrassing. All right, we're gonna go back to Marion Watch Over Me again. We're gonna do Bolt Egg again, but this time we're also gonna do all eggs in one basket for the extra lightning amp. I'm gonna use it on Chizuru. Lunith is actually a stronger damage dealer, but Chizuru is my main girl, so I'm giving it to her. Again, shooting myself in the foot kind of with that, but we're gonna make it work anyway. All right, they're gonna do the AoE and chains. Cecil is going to do True Bioga Blade. We're targeting the Marlboro Queen, so she'll get the single target. And then Ash is going to chain some... Where'd it go? She's going to chain some Bolting Strike. We'll throw a Thundaja at the end. And then... Funny enough... Oh, now it works. Sure, now it works. I gave him Sword of the King, or Sword of Kings, for that. But for some reason, it wasn't showing up when I was doing it before, so I was like, he doesn't even get it. What the heck? But now he does, so let's see how that goes. Watch it break my chains, and we'll find out. Ah, got it. Okay. I was a little scared there for a second. I thought I messed myself up. So yeah, made it look pretty easy, but it took me a while to get there. I was having all sorts of silly problems, like having my Ifrit on the wrong unit, so he only had half. He was supposed to be on Lunith for the extra plant killer, and he wasn't. So you know, Lunith is my big damage dealer. I forgot to do the damage breakdown. Well, I can tell you right now that from my previous runs that Lunith probably did anywhere from 800,000 to about 800 million to about 1 billion damage. Chizuru and Cecil probably did close to the same. Last run I did, Cecil was around 120 million, and Chizuru was only like 175 million, so Lunith definitely was the bigger damage dealer there. Alright, so now that is finished, we are going to go ahead and go here. I'm calling out for Mr. Roy 0332, choosing him for the next fight, so throwing the snowball. Now we're going to spin the picker and see which fight he's going to do. And the winner is Scorn of the Mad Doll. I don't think anyone's gotten that one yet. Sweet. Alright. Roy, it's in your hands now. We'll see you guys next time.